Okay, family. I am back. I'm back. Uh, um, what was I getting ready to say? Blog TV. Family, I so enjoyed you guys on Blog TV. And those of you guys that do come to join us on Blog TV, please know that we are all grown in here. My Blog TV is not for children. Let me reiterate that. It's not, a family event where, you put it on the big screen on your smart TV and, everybody's sitting around with popcorn and there's a couple of kids in the room. No, because I'm going all the way in. It's uncut. It's raw. It's all the way live with a twist of Millie Jackson. It's all that right there. So if that is not for you, then I don't welcome you over there. I don't need ridicule. I don't need motherfuckers coming in on some bullshit. Now, hold up. Now, I did get somebody sent me a message and said that, he got kicked out of the room, and he's like he didn't say anything. Um, I do have, little operators that come in. Jody is one of them. Danella, Salima, a couple other people that I do set when they come on with me, so that they can be a moderator and just kind of, because I get, y'all, those of you guys that know Blog TV, you get people coming there, even just, random people that's just, that don't even know me, don't know my channel, don't know anything about what I'm about, and they'll just come in and say some outlandish, crazy shit, and automatically, my moderators will just bump them out of the room. Now, if you were bumped or get bumped out of the room and it wasn't merited, then yes, I like to know that, and then therefore you are welcome to come in and view the room and enjoy our time. But I do not entertain foolishness. It's not where you come to where you can come through and get the chiming in. Oh, bitch, you whooped it whoop. No, you're going to get your ass kicked out of my room. That's just it. I do this on my own time. And I do this merely for fun and to come in and, to talk to you guys off the record. Some uncut shit. It's like that BET uncut type shit. And if that ain't for you, then don't come there. It's not for, holier than thou to come in, oh, you going to hell. I don't need to hear none of that. This is just uncut. It's the weekend. We ain't got shit to do. Let's do this right here and let's get on that right there and show the fuck out. So that's what that's about, okay? And I just wanted to reiterate that a lot of my content is not for children. That time when I'm coming on here and I'm just going ham. And it's not for children. My children don't watch my shit. They know what kind of personality they got that I have. They know what their mama is subject to say and do. So that's just what it is. But I want to shout out to my motherfucking partner named Willie in New York City that comes in and chimes in on Blog TV when I go in. Baby, Willie, Willie, damn. For those of you guys that don't know, it's this guy named Willie. He comes in from time to time and I have a good time with, with showing out with Willie. Willie, Michael Bentley. Michael Bentley has a YouTube channel, and it's under his name, which is Michael Bentley. And he is just the coolest dude, ever. You understand me? I have a good time with him and Willie. Different bros that come in. It's another dude that comes in. He's in Florida. He go by the name of Trick Daddy. Because, see, we don't have a whole bunch of dudes that come into the room. It's dudes probably watching with their wives and girlfriends and all that, but they just don't comment. But Bentley, Willie, and Trick Daddy comes in and they talking. And so I asked them all kinds of questions under the sun. We talking about sex, all that. We talking about all those things and so much more of all that on my Blog TV. I prefer to do Blog TV on the weekends because due to the fact that a lot of people have to work, being on Blog TV for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours straight, family, and it don't even seem like we be on there that long. It seems like, we be on there for 45, maybe an hour, 2 hours tops. And we get to talking and the time get to going past and shit and the news is coming on and y'all, it's just off the chain. I have a really, really good time. And then Kenny comes in with his little cameo. He come in, he go in there and take him a little cat nap, and then he'd come back in and say a few things, and he'd go back and forth. It's just all in fun. It's all in fun. And it's just showing another little excerpt of my life, on what goes on in Tina's world. and it ain't for everybody. But it's just all in fun, So I just wanted to, shout out to Blog TV on that one. Also, family, I was watching the news this morning and they caught that nigga. Y'all know the motherfucker that shot old boy up in Vegas. They found that motherfucker out here in Studio City. And so I was like, wow. Now, for those of you guys that do live on different coasts and you guys don't know what happened or whatever. Anyway, there was a shooting at a casino in Las Vegas. And this young man ended up losing his life. He was driving a Maserati. Okay, he was driving a Maserati. The other nigga was in a Range Rover. Okay, and youngsters, some youngster shit. I mean, early 20s, 21, 22, 23, that up in that era. Okay, some youngsters. And my thing is, when the shit first came on the TV, because it's sad to say a few people lost their lives. There was a cab that was involved in it, and the cab burst in flames. So the driver, and I think it was 2 people in the cab, they died. I think it was 1 or 2 people in the cab that died. And then the brother that was driving the Maserati, he's I guess a well-known whatever rap artist from Oakland, but his parents and his family lives in Vegas. They moved to Vegas, and he was driving this Maserati. Now, when I first saw this, and all this happened about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. When I first saw this from the start, I was telling Kennedy, and I said, baby, this is some new money shit. Because now, knowing people with money, that's not how they roll. People that got money don't show money. Okay? And, it's a time and a place. Now, if you're going to, say, for instance, you're going on a, nice dinner, and you want to take out your Rolls or your Bentley or whatever the case, and they do that for certain things. But just to be out just rolling up and down the street in the Maserati, where is they doing that at? That's some new money shit from the start. When I saw that from the start, Michael Jordan asked the court to dismiss a paternity lawsuit. For real, Michael Jordan? Wow. For real, Michael? You know what? They don't change the age. Men, they don't change their stripes. They just change where they feed. And, it just goes to show, as a man get older, they just get wiser and their tricks become a little bit more brilliant. So you can think if you want to, I'm going to get me an older cat and it's going to be hunky-dory and it's going to be this, and he ain't going to never do this right here because he getting older and his shit don't work no more. They got pharmaceuticals to get them niggas back right, okay? And for Michael Jordan to be close to 50 and he out here wilding out, listen, I threw my hair off when Beyonce daddy came up with a baby, goddamn, one of her dancers and shit. I thought that shit was so damn disgusting. And now here Michael Jordan coming out with somebody trying to put a baby. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Women are out here struggling, and they trying to get it by any means necessary, hooking and crooking. They doing all that, And once again, I know motherfuckers don't like this, but I blame a lot of the men for the state of the state of the women nowadays. A lot of the men is what's putting women to do all kind of crazy things and strange things for change, because women is out here they doing too much because men, some men, okay, are not assuming their place as men and providing, a stability home and lifestyle for their children, and it's leaving women to do just about anything, to take care of their children and things. So anyway. So yeah, so that's another thing that's going on. I watched Atlanta Housewives last night, and that was a good show. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna get on here and call them out their name. That's not what I do on my channel. These women are making a decent living. I also understand True Entertainment. I am employed with True Entertainment. I know how they get down and I know how they roll, and I know that a lot of people are saying that Nene should have, she shouldn't have went off on them. I understood where Nene was coming from when she was like, you know, y'all motherfuckers is late, it's going on midnight, and y'all not gonna come up in here. In my personal opinion, I think a lot of it was, you know, it was theatrics, a lot of it, because I know that, you know, it's TV. It's TV, you know, and you have to look at it as such. TV is merely entertainment. Reality shows and reality TV is becoming the mark and the staple on TV today. Back in the days, we had Falcon Crest, Dallas, you know, motherfuckers was on Knots Landing and all those types of things. Sunday night movies. Y'all remember the Sunday night movies used to be some good ass ones. Used to come on CBS, NBC, and shit like that. You know, we had, what was that, Angel? What was that? It was something with Della Reese and all that. The TV has changed up than what it used to be. Touched by an Angel. That was my mama's show. My mama loved Della Reese. And my mom and Della Reese look so much alike. It's ridiculous. My mom's hair, her skin tone, everything. She looked just like her friend Della Reese. And so, my mom used to do Della Reese's hair back in the day, and they just looked alike. When I show you a picture of my mama, let me see if I got a picture around here in my room of my mama. Hold on. I had a picture of my mama and her sisters that was right here on my dresser, but Glenda moved it, and I wanted to show you guys a picture of my mom. And my mama and her sisters. And my mom looked just like Della Reese. I don't know. It's not right here. But either way, my mom looked just like her. And that was my mom's program. But yeah, the way TV is now, you know, it's either sports or reality TV. You know, a lot of the shit now, I mean, back in the day, we had Cheaters and Cops. That's what we was watching, you know what I'm saying? And then we had People's Court back in the day with the old judge, you know what I'm saying? Those was the back in the day reality shows, and now it just evolved to so many other things. And so yeah, so that's what's up on that. Y'all, this eyelash is coming off. Yeah, this eyelash right here is doing a few different things. So anyway, I enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to the rest of it, to the rest of the season. You know, I say like this right here, to each his own. It's not for everybody. I'm so loving where Nene is taking this ride to. Y'all, I got a piece of hair hanging off my eyelash or something. I know it's hanging on by a thread, but I got a hair or something hanging off my eyelash. There it go. There it is. But yeah, I'm loving that, and the women are on there. They on their grind. My hope is that it will be a good look, and my hope is that the little lawyer get her little job. You know, get that, sign that contract to do, you know, divorce courts and all those types of things. They're trying to give Phaedra her own show on Court TV, you know, to do some court type of stuff. Like, you know, Glenda used to be on there. Glenda Hatchett. So I don't know if they're going to come in and they're going to, you know, revamp Glenda Hatchett's program or whatever they're going to do. I don't know. But it will be a good look to see Phaedra on, you know, on one of the court shows. I like to see her. I envy her drive. She's about her money. She's about business. This donkey video and all that kind of stuff. It just, with me, because some people ask, well, Tina, whose side you on? You on Phaedra or you on Kenya's? I don't really have no side, really. Because I feel like, but I also feel like this, though. Whenever you put things out in the universe and you get to speaking on things that you're doing or things that you have coming down the tailpipe or whatever, you know, and some people will gravitate to that, you know, and they like, well, you know what, let me hurry up and go and put that out before she put that out. It's just what it is. It's here on YouTube. It's live. And so it's like when you put your shit out, be prepared to know that somebody is going to bite your rhyme. And it's like, you know, she put out the fact that she was doing her little video and Kenya just took it and ran with it. You know, Kenya's trying to reinvent herself, and I ain't mad at Kenya either. I just feel like, you know, there's followers and there's leaders. There's people that go get it and people that get got. So it's like, I know what line I want to be in. I want to be in the line that makes some shit happen. Some more, you know, I have my own creative juices. I don't need to get inspiration from nobody else to do what the fuck I do, you know. And so, though, like me and Jody was talking about it, and she was like, well, you know, because she was talking about the makeup game and how on YouTube that, you know, people get mad at people recreating other people's looks and things. And I was telling Jody last night, just here last night, and I was like, well, you know, it's okay to a degree, but not to just be patrolling YouTube for somebody else's shit and then you coming out and doing the remix on what somebody else the fuck done. I don't totally agree with that. Though I understand that it is a way of life. I understand that we ain't got no patent, no nothing, and it's just, you know, it's to each his own. But I just feel like this right here. You know, it just goes to show that there's leaders and there's followers. And the followers are the ones that go around and watching what everybody else is doing, and they trying to replicate what you do. And sometimes it works, and sometimes you can't pull it off. You can't pull off what somebody else is doing because that's their thing. It might not work for you. Everything ain't for everybody. And sometimes when you go out there, and if you thinking that don't nobody recognize it, motherfuckers see. People see what people are doing on YouTube. Let me just say that right now. Motherfuckers see what motherfuckers is doing on YouTube. And it's so unfortunate. It truly, truly is unfortunate. But still, it what makes the world go round. You know what I'm saying? Because see, what was once hot comes right the fuck back around. Because back in the day, nigga, we was wearing pedal pushers and all that old type of shit. That shit came right back around. So, you know, I don't think nothing is truly an original. You have to really, really, you know, go deep in the lab to come out with some things that ain't nobody else never seen before. So a lot of this shit is pretty much a remix. But, you know, my only position is if you're going to do some shit and you're going to copy some shit that somebody else done, make your shit better than the original shit that you done. You know, I mean, because to me it looked crazy. Now, here Jennifer Hudson did, you know, and I'm telling you, and she got that from Jennifer Holliday, but, you know, her shit was just as good. I won't say it was better because Jennifer Holliday shit, the way she got down on that, I don't think that can truly be duplicated. But when Jennifer Hudson did her rendition of it, it was just as, you know, well, it depends on who you ask. Some people will say it was just as good. And some people say that it was close. I'm one of the ones that say that it was close. I won't say it was just as good. It was close. But when they put both of them on the same stage for BET, baby, that was off the chain. You understand me? That was vocals at its highest. You know, at its peak. And I was feeling that shit. That was bomb. So, you know, I just say that motherfuckers need to get their own identity. Stop trying to copy every motherfucker. I mean, and then you try to rush and jump and put some shit out that you see somebody else is trying to do and your shit come out Mickey Mouse. Stop that. You know, I mean, because it's like, you know, damn, get your own identity. You know, get your own fucking identity. I mean, you know, anyway, just get your own identity. Get your own identity. That's all I want to say about that. What else was it I was going to touch on? I truly believe that that's it, really. I didn't need to dissect every little nook and cranny of the show because that's not what I do. But I just spoke on that because that was like right there on my frontal lobe to speak on. Jody was telling me Barbara Walters is back on, and that's cool. You know, I like Barbara Walters. I believe that she's a businesswoman and she's, you know, she's an icon of what she does, and you know, so it's good to know that, you know, she done shook her little, you know, chicken pox or measles, whatever that was she had. You know, I know she took a little dip and a couple of months back. She had hit the deck, she had failed or something, they were saying. And so I guess she got her gait back together. Now she, you know, coming back on after she done got rid of that itch, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she had a concussion? Oh, okay. See, when you get a certain age, nigga, you just can't fall. Fuck that. When you get a certain, and what make it so? What's a trip? Yeah, I do got somebody in my ear, because I was just coming on trying to finish this last little bit right here. But you know, and let me tell you one thing about losing weight. I know I'm kind of flipping the script, but the heavier you get, the more you know. It's like I don't want to fall. Your biggest thing is falling, especially when you get heavy. And jumping become an issue. Like one day I was telling Jody I was going to See's Candy to get my mother-in-law a pound of chocolates for her birthday, which was also my wedding anniversary day, which is February 12th. So a few days before that, I was going to See's Candy to go get my mother-in-law a pound of chocolates. And so and I had jumped off the curb. And I was like, I was really tripping that I actually jumped off of the curb. Because, and I know this probably sounds crazy to some of you guys that don't know nothing about this life. But the bigger you get, the more, you know, you just, like my dresser right here, ain't nowhere in the world I would jump off that motherfucker. Now, mind you, I've lost a little bit of decent weight, but I still would kind of be reluctant on jumping off of that dresser right there. You know, it's just certain things you don't do jumping jacks at a certain weight. You just don't do it. You don't all that stair climbing and all. It's just certain things you just don't do when you get a certain weight.